I'm Jennifer Angel. These are your stars, Capricorn. So, wow, I hope you survived last week. What a doozy of a week that was. So much going on. And you're still going to be, feeling the result of that as well. Some things may not have come through as yet, and they could, come through this week. So let's break it down. Let's work through it. First of all those planets sitting there, and I say all those planets, it's like Uranus, Mars, Venus, the Sun, all there in your solar fourth house. This is your home, family, domestic scene. Lot of activity, with them and transits last week. Now also sitting in your solar 10th house. So this is all the cardinal positions of the solar chart. So sitting there in Libra in your solar 10th house was the full moon. That was on the 27th, so mid last week. Now, not only a full moon, I mean, of course, to be a full moon, it has an opposition with the sun in the opposite sign, which is Aries, which is your fourth house of home and family. There was also an opposition to the moon with the other three planets in there. Venus, Mars, Uranus. So, big time emotional, big time things changing, bit of an upheaval, and time for you to sort of look at what's happening, how things are going on in your life. Do you want to change it? Is it okay? And often when you've got so much activity like this, I mean, you don't really have a choice. It's like, it just comes right up to you and right in your face, and you have to deal with stuff. Now, all that aside, what also happened last week is there were two yods. Now, these are rare, relatively rare formations where two planets are sextile, and then it's called the finger of God. It sort of literally just points through to another planet. So in your case, there was a yod with sextile between Pluto in your sign, Saturn, your ruling planet, and it pointed to Jupiter, which is known as the lucky planet of abundance and expansion. Now, Jupiter is sitting in your solar sixth house, all to do with work. It also does affect your health, whereas you need to be careful that you don't do so much work that your health falls to the bottom of the list. You, Capricorn, never. What can I say? Most of you know by now that I'm a Capricorn, and so I can vouch for the fact that we are workaholics. So, but okay, back to that yod. So that went straight to Jupiter, solar sixth house. Opportunity to come through work is very optimistic. Now, the other yod was between pointed straight to Saturn, sitting which is your ruling planet. Okay, so anything that goes on with Saturn affects you and has a strong influence, and it's right there in your solar 11th house. Very good for connections. So all this adds up to me with the full moon that was in your solar 10th house of career and business. All this adds up to me. Something big is about to happen for you, Capricorn, so get ready. Now, what's happening this week is that's followed up with the Sun has a very beneficial connection between Jupiter. Okay, now remember, Jupiter's still there in your area of work. The Sun is sitting there in your fourth house of career and business. So it's like something happens in one area of your life, it changes the other area or has an effect or influence on the other area. There's also this week, it's not much going on this week, but it's significant. Venus and Mars are conjunct, so their degrees are right on top of each other. That's happening in your solar fourth house, all to do with your home and family too. So if you feel like you're a bit of a homebody at the moment, and I just finished telling a Capricorn friend of mine, I'm just happy to be in my home at the moment. And if you've been following me for a while, you know I've just moved recently. So I'm very happy to be in my home. So if you feel like you're a little bit of a homebody, enjoy your home, okay? And enjoy it while you can, because there's definitely things happening on a career level, changes. Change can always be confronting, but what comes out of it is going to even out, and it's going to be good for you, Capricorn. Okay, so be patient. Not always easy to do. Things are moving along. Things are happening. I certainly hope so, because, as you know, I'm a Capricorn. So good luck to all of us. Thanks for watching. I'm Jennifer Angel. See you next week.